Gentlemen, Sean Hayes.
It's one for the money, two for the show. When you get ready now, step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything to lay on my blue suede shoe. You can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want me to. Don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything with all of my blue suede shoe. Come on, boys, where's how do you know? Well, it's a blue suede shoe. A blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe. Do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe.
I could do. That was a fantastical $1 Million Quartet. Folks, this here's Huey Calhoun from Memphis, and I ain't just talking the town Memphis. I'm talking about the big old Broadway hit Memphis, Hockadoo! And tonight, we got hit songs on the radio right on the Broadway stage. Old Blue Eyes is flying high and come fly away. We're tearing down the house in Fela. We going downtown to Motown and Everyday Rapture. And we got us a disco hit from La Cage aux Folles, which ain't easy to say with a Tennessee accent. And the boys of Green Day are ripping up the Great White Way in American Idiot. Folks, and now from Promises, Kristen Chenoweth.
The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Oh, forever, forever, you'll stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. My darling, believe me, for me, there is no one but you. Please love me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live until I die. The blues I lay low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. But until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, 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 live until
Come with me, and we shall run across the sky and illuminate the night. We'll try and guide you to better times and brighter days. Don't be afraid to come up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Come up the ladder to the roof where we can be you and me. Go up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Go up the ladder to the roof where we can be. Where we can be closer to heaven. Go up the ladder to the roof. Yes, honey.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. I don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I'll walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the Tony Awards from Oakland, California, my heroes, Green Day! All right, New York City!
At the sound of the falling rain, coming down like an Armageddon flame. The shame, the ones who died without a name.
it's alright to find the money's on the other side. Brothers and sisters, can I get another amen? There's a flag wrapped around a score of men, a keg, a plastic bag on a monument. I'd beg to dream and different from the hollow rise. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. I'd beg to dream and different from the hollow rise. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. This is a lifetime holiday. Majority while burning down the fallen of control. Silence is the enemy. What can you urgency to rally up the demons of your soul? Do you know the enemy? Do you know your enemy? Well, gotta know the enemy. Do you know the enemy? Do you know your enemy? Well, gotta know the enemy.
Live from Radio City Music Hall, it's the American Theater Wing's 64th Annual Tony Awards, presented by the Broadway League and the American Theater Wing. Tonight, your favorite stars of stage, screen, and television will join forces to celebrate the best of the best with exciting performances of fantastic music and incredible dance from this groundbreaking season, featuring the songs of Elvis, Sinatra, Green Day, plus Broadway's brightest composers, and a special performance from the stars of Glee, Leah Michele and Matthew Morrison. Once again, the Tony-nominated star of Promises, Promises, your host, Sean Hayes.
Thank you. Thank you. How about that opening? Another round of applause for the opening Green Day. It's amazing. Amazing. Thank you for coming tonight. Welcome to...
Sean.
Yes, Kristen Chenoweth, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
I just wanted to say break a leg, and I think you're going to be great.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I know. I know what you're thinking. She's too short for me. Where was I? Oh, yes. Welcome to the Tony Awards, the World Cup of show tunes. At the World Cup, when somebody scores, they yell, goal! At the Tonys, when somebody scores, they yell, girl. The Tony Award is 64 this year, or as Angela Lansbury calls it, a whippersnapper. You know what's great? Broadway is a welcoming community. So tonight, we'd like to send a special shout out to any closeted right-wing politicians watching the program in secret.
Hi, guys. The Tony Award itself is a beautiful object composed of brass, bronze, some nickel plating, a pewter swivel. Wait, I'm sorry, that's Carol Channing. I'm sorry. I always get the two. There are a lot of first-time nominees this year, including Scarlett Johansson. She plays a young woman shocked to discover that her uncle lusts after her. Creepy, I know, but let's examine this. She sits on the guy's lap, in her underwear, and she's Scarlett Johansson. You and I'd take a crack at that. Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken was brilliant in A Beheading in Spokane. He portrays a weird, twisted eccentric with a dark obsession. Nice to see you're going against type, Chris. Nathan Lane is also here from the Addams Family tonight. Good pal of mine. He plays Gomez with a Spanish accent, which in New York gets you overlooked. And in Arizona gets you pulled over. By the way, am I lucky or what? I'm not only am I a host, I'm a nominee tonight. I have actually managed to combine a good chance of losing with a good chance of bombing. So let's get started. One of our first presenters will soon return to Broadway in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. He made his New York theater debut in Equus, where he dropped his pants and blinded some horses. His co-presenter made her debut last year in All My Sons. Please welcome Daniel Radcliffe and Katie Holmes.
Film goes by at 24 frames per second. The performances are frozen in time and forever repeated with the same inevitable precision. But each stage performance is a unique experience. You can hear the actors breathing and see them applying intensity to the written word.
The work by the women nominated for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Play is proof that a picture may be worth 1,000 words, but a play is certainly worth 1,000 pictures.
The nominees are Maria Dizia in the Next Room or The Vibrator Play, Rosemary Harris in The Royal Family, Jessica Hecht in A View from the Bridge, Scarlett Johansson in A View from the Bridge, and Jan Maxwell in Lend Me a Tenor.
And the Tony goes to Scarlett Johansson, A View from the Bridge.
In her Broadway debut, Scarlett Johansson wins the Tony Award for her marvelous performance as Catherine in A View from the Bridge.
I don't know what to say. Being welcomed into this community has been an absolute dream come true for me. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be on Broadway. And here I am. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Tony voters, and thank you to the Broadway community for opening their arms and welcoming me. I'd like to thank our producers, Stuart Thompson for being the classiest man in show business, to Brian Lord and Jim Toth and Joe Mahota at CAA. Thank you for, in the midst of doing Iron Man 2, saying, yeah, you should go do this play for a few months. It'd be great. It's a very rare thing. I'd like to thank Greg Mosier for convincing me that I could do it when I never thought that I could. To my incredible cast, Jessica Hecht, Michael Christopher, to Liev Schreiber for teaching me to never anticipate anything, and through that finding magic in the unexpected. You are truly the most generous actor, and thank you so much for guiding me. I would like to thank my incredible family, my mother, Melanie, for pounding the pavement with me when I was 8 years old, and for supporting me and always fighting for me. To my Canadian, who I live with, Ryan, thank you for becoming a theater widower for me. I never could have done it without your support. And I would like to finally thank Arthur Miller. I dedicate this to him and thank him for all of the guidance and the little messages that he left in the book. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Please welcome a singer and actor who made his Broadway debut in Les Miserables and will soon return in Evita, Ricky Martin.
Our first show, nominated for Best Musical, $1 Million Quartet, is inspired by the famed recording session that brought together rock and roll icons Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Carl Perkins for the first and only time. It's also the story of Sam Phillips, the man who discovered them and earned the name, the father of rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of $1 Million Quartet. Come on.
I'm gonna lay down my booty, well, down by the riverside, hey, down by the riverside, well, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my booty, well, down by the riverside. And study, oh, no more, no, I ain't gonna study, oh, no more, I ain't gonna study, oh, no more, ain't gonna study, oh, no more, no, I ain't gonna study, oh, no more, I ain't gonna study, oh, no more, ain't gonna study, oh, no more.
December 4th, 1956 was the only night all my boys were together at the same place at the same time. They're at my little Sun Records recording studio. They thought they were making music. They ended up making history.
Some people like to rock, some people like to roll. We're moving and a grooving, gonna satisfy us all. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Send them to the store. Let's buy some more. Let's have a party tonight. The meat is on the stove. The bread is getting hot. Everybody come and taste the pop and pop and shop. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Wake up, little baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. I think of a little baby, the baby, you can't go wrong. Yeah, we make it, sit down, a lot of shaking going on. I think of a little baby, but we got shaking in the bar. Whose bar, what bar, my bar? I think of a little baby, you really got to go by the hall. Yeah, we make it, sit down, a lot of shaking going on. But don't break it down. If you want love, we can make it. Come on home. Said a whole lot of shit going on. Said all you gotta do, darling, is stay right here in one spot. And just wiggle it around for old Jerry Lee. That's how you know you got something, darling. Let's get going, boy. Shake, baby, shake. Shake it, wanna shake. We can take it, yeah. Take it over, dog.
Coming up, performances from Catherine Zeta-Jones, Memphis, and Kelsey Grammer in La Cage aux Folles. Plus, Denzel Washington, Scarlett Johansson, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith on the 64th Annual Tony Awards. Only CBS. The 64th Annual Tony Awards are sponsored by the powerfully simple Olympus Pen Camera. Look what you can do. And by Cadillac.
Do you know what's amazing? The new Olympus Pen. What makes it so amazing isn't the fact that it's as powerful as a professional digital camera and as simple as a point and shoot. Or that it has interchangeable lenses and art filters that make it easy to get creative. Or the fact that the pen has an amazing image sensor and simple user interface that allows you to capture pro-quality images. It's not even the amazing fact that this camera is also a high-definition video recorder. The most amazing thing about the new Olympus Pen is that this commercial was shot with one.
And cut.
Pro quality, point and shoot simplicity, HD video, all in one. The Olympus Pen. Look what you can do.
We are go for free HD on Dish in 5, 4. I don't believe it. Free HD. You flipped the switch too soon. Come on, why are you being all pouty? I'm mad at you. I need some space. You need some space? Look around you. Come on, that's funny. You need some space?
It's just so frustrating. The middle of this special moment, and I need to run off to the bathroom. I'm fed up with always having to put my bladder's needs ahead of my daughter.
It's perfect. Yes.
So today, I'm finally talking to my doctor about overactive bladder.
If you're suffering, today is the day to talk to your doctor and ask about prescription Toviaz. One Toviaz pill a day significantly reduces sudden urges and accidents all day and all night. Plus, Toviaz comes with a simple plan with tips on food and drink choices. If you have certain stomach problems or glaucoma, or cannot empty your bladder, you should not take Toviaz. Toviaz can cause blurred vision and drowsiness, so use caution when driving or doing unsafe tasks. The most common side effects are dry mouth and constipation.
I asked my doctor about Toviaz, and today I'm looking forward to my daughter's wedding.
Why wait? Ask about Toviaz today.
At Quicken Loans, we're making it easier for you to get a home loan.
We've helped over 750,000 families refinance or purchase their home.
And that's why I love being a home loan expert.
Hebrew National hot dogs are made with butcher quality cuts of 100% pure kosher beef. People say they're so good, maybe it's time they were called something new.
They are the royalty of hot dogs. I call them Queen Elizabeths.
Hebrew National, the better than a hot dog hot dog.
Monday. What makes How I Met Your Mother the coolest comedy on television? Critics call it sitcom magic start to finish.
Barney, are you wearing sweatpants? Maybe, but they're Armani.
How I Met Your Mother, CBS Monday.
Every day brings a responsibility to keep all New Yorkers safe.
Tom Selleck, Donnie Wahlberg, and Bridget Moynihan. Blue Bloods. Fridays this fall, only CBS.
Embarrassed by a prostate exam? Imagine how your doctor feels. But prostate exam can save lives. If we can do it, so can you. ZBS Cares.
Hi, welcome back to the Tony Awards, or as Snooki calls them, the Anthonys. Hello, Times Square. Look, that's me on the screen there. How you guys doing? Now, if you pan left a little bit, you'll see Kristen on our billboard for Promises, Promises there, yeah? Looking as beautiful as ever. And if we just pan just a little bit more, yeah, that would be me with a lamppost in front of my face. Story of my life. Our next presenter made her Broadway debut this year in God of Carnage. Please welcome Lucy Liu.
Good evening, everyone. Performing on Broadway this season has been such an incredible experience. Sharing the stage with talented actors and discovering new moments every night is a thrill that's beyond compare. And so it's my privilege to recognize the 5 remarkable men nominated for Best Performance by a featured actor in a play. The nominees are David Alan Grier in Race, Stephen McKinley Henderson in Fences, John Michael Hill in Superior Donuts, Stephen Kunken in Enron, Eddie Redmayne in Red. And the American Theatre Wing's Tony Award goes to Eddie Redmayne, Red.
In his Broadway debut, Eddie Redmayne takes home the Tony for his masterful portrayal of Ken in the original drama, Red.
Oh, man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is the stuff that dreams are made of. Wow. John Logan's play, Red, deals with the idea that art matters, and in a more general sense, that the arts matter. And I've never felt that more keenly than in this extraordinary city. Thank you for being so embracing to us. I would like to thank John for his beautiful play, mate. I want to thank Michael Grandage and his amazing creative team and that extraordinary theatre in London, the Donmar Warehouse. I would love to thank all those people at the Golden Theatre, Ariel and John, Josh, Jean, Dallas, and Joe Mahota. Thank you for this, but above all, Alfredo Molina, who is somewhere. This man, you are a king amongst men, sir, and it has been a treat and a joy and a pleasure working with you. Thank you so much. This is amazing.
In Saint-Tropez lies the envy of the cabaret world, a club that's rather gaudy but also rather grand.
Bonsoir, bonsoir. You have arrived at La Cage aux Folles. In the Tony-nominated revival, I, a club owner, Georges, and my partner, Alban, represent your typical modern couple. When our son, Jean-Michel, brings his fiancée and her ultra-conservative parents to meet the folks, so to speak, Alban is forced to disguise himself as mother in order to win over our prospective in-laws. Here now are Tony nominees Kelsey Grammer, Douglas Hodge, and the cast of La Cage aux Folles.
The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose. The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now, now. Live and love as hard as you know how. I'll make this moment last, because the best of times is now.
Is now, is now.
Times is now. Madam Doctor. Tomorrow is too far away, so hold this moment fast, and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now. Oh no.
Coming up, Antonio Banderas, Denzel Washington, Scarlett Johansson, and Michael Douglas. Plus, performances from Memphis, Leah Michele and Matthew Morrison from Glee, and Catherine Zeta-Jones on the Tony Awards. Only CBS. Over the last month, Tony fans everywhere submitted videos of their best Broadway performance for a chance to appear on tonight's show. Go to CBS.com now to cast your vote and stay tuned to see your winner.
Look at that. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, fastest growing for the past 5 years. Obviously, people love saving money.
Welcome to the conference. Here's your name tag, sir. And for you.
No, I'll be okay, thanks.
But how will people know who you are?
You mean the gecko?
Here, let me help you.
Really, it's fine. Yeah.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I don't want to feel depressed. I'd like to enjoy things again. I feel these aches and pains. The guilt.
My sleep just isn't right.
I'm so anxious.
I need to focus.
Depression hurts. Cymbalta can help with many symptoms of depression. Tell your doctor right away if your depression worsens, you have unusual changes in behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Cymbalta is not approved for children under 18. People taking MAOIs or thyroidazine or with uncontrolled glaucoma should not take Cymbalta. Taking it with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Severe liver problems, some fatal, were reported. Signs include abdominal pain and yellowing of the skin or eyes. Talk with your doctor about your medicines, including those for migraine, or if you have high fever, confusion, and stiff muscles, to address a possible life-threatening condition. Tell your doctor about alcohol use, liver disease, and before you reduce or stop taking Cymbalta. Dizziness or fainting may occur upon standing. Side effects include nausea, dry mouth, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Cymbalta. Go to Cymbalta.com to learn about a free trial offer. Depression hurts. Cymbalta can help.
Rechargeable Sonic brushes can cost over $100. Now for about $30, get the new Arm & Hammer Spin Brush Sonic Rechargeable Toothbrush. It removes up to 95% of plaque, cleaning these without cleaning out this. The new Arm & Hammer Spin Brush Sonic Rechargeable.
Big savings and hot prices at Macy's Summer Sale. Save 25 to 50% store-wide. Summer dresses from the best brands, 25 to 40% off. Swimwear for her, now 25 to 40% off. 25% off men's designer underwear. Our entire stock of towels now 30 to 50% off. And the more you buy, the more you save on summer sandals and shoes. Great prices every day. That's the magic of Macy's.
First is the beginning. First kicks open the door and possibilities follow. First resets everything. First moves us forward, fast. We all want first. First isn't later, it's now. What will you do first with Evo, the first 4G phone? Only from Sprint, the Now Network.
Coming up, our brightest stars present the Best Play nominees on the 64th Annual Tonys. Only CBS.
The hottest names in music with your favorite hits. The Early Summer Concert Series, only on The Early Show on CBS.
Be bold. Bet the house on red. You know how dumb that sounds coming from a Vegas lawyer?
Not if we win.
The Defenders, Wednesdays this fall, only CBS.
Dave's got Helen Mirren Monday, and later this week, Miley Cyrus makes her first Late Show appearance.
This is unlike any car you've ever seen before. This is power with efficiency. This is an interior that exceeds even the promise of the exterior. This is the all-new Jaguar XJ, the stunning result of taking a very different road.
Every 2011 Jaguar includes best-in-class Jaguar Platinum coverage with complimentary scheduled maintenance and no-cost replacement of wear and tear items.
Introducing World of Color, where stories of wonder burst to life on majestic fountains of color and light. Only at the Disney California Adventure Park.
An abducted Southern California boy found in Texas at 11.
Hey, you guys. What's up? I just saw Billy Elliot, and I have to tell you something. If you haven't seen it, it is huge. It's huge. Our next presenter is an actor with uncanny instincts. He got a Tony nomination for the Broadway production of 9 and avoided the film version of 9. Returning soon as Zorba the Greek, please welcome Antonio Banderas.
Director is the passionate visionary, the driving force, the manipulative mastermind, the genius inventor who gives reality to the words on the page. The brilliant artists nominated for Best Direction of a Play are Michael Grandage for Red, Cheryl Collar for Next Fall,
Kenny Leon for Fences, and Gregory Moser for A View from the Bridge. And the Tony Award goes to Michael Grandage. Greg.
Michael Grandage earns his first Tony Award for direction of a play. He was also nominated in 2007 for Frost Nixon.
Thank you very much indeed. As Eddie said, I want to thank John Logan as well for writing an extraordinary play about why art matters and why it's important. It's been a great privilege to direct, and it's been a joy to bring it to New York and share it with this extraordinary city and this extraordinary community. Thank you for letting us be a part of it. And thank you to James Bierman and Anne McNulty and everyone at the Donmar Warehouse in London, and to the great Ariel Tepper-Madover and her team of producing partners for bringing it here and looking after us. And to the Team 101 and Spotco and Bono Brian Brown and Eric Schnall, and to Artie Gaffin and all the men and women at the Golden Theatre where this production is still running. And finally, to two extraordinary actors, Alfred Molina and Eddie Redmayne, no director could ever wish for better, and to three of my oldest collaborators and friends, Neil Austin, the lighting designer, Adam Cork, the composer and sound designer, and Christopher Oram, one of the most wonderful designers any director could ever wish to work with, and my inspiration and my rock. Thank you very much.
Now, we recognize 4 more artists who do the same thing, except set to music. The nominees for Best Direction of a Musical are Christopher Ashley for Memphis, Marshall Milgrom Dodge for Ragtime, Terry Johnson for Lacacia Falls, and Bill T. Jones for Fella. And the American Theatre Wing's Tony Award goes to Terry Johnson, Lacacia Falls.
With his first nomination, tonight Terry Johnson takes home the Tony for his staging of the musical Lacacia Falls.
Wow. I'd like to thank my fellow nominees, without whom I'd have prepared a speech. We started a long time ago, 3 years ago, in a small room in South London. In that time, so many people have entered that room where we did our take on Lacacia, and so many people have invented and worked and sweated and then been generous enough to hand on, and other people have picked it up and run a little way with it and passed it on until we end up with our little casket of jewels. What I'm trying to say is there's so many people who are not in this lovely large room tonight, but they're in my heart. They're who I thank. Thank you.
Please welcome an actor last seen on Broadway in Gore Vidal's The Best Man, Chris Noth.
Playwright Sir Alan Ayckbourn offered this simple advice on playwriting: never start a play without an idea. Seems simple, but you'd be surprised. The authors nominated tonight not only started with compelling ideas, they executed them with skill and dedication to their craft. To tell you about the nominees for Best Play are the artists from Next Fall, Red, Time Stands Still, and first, the actors from In the Next Room or The Vibrator Play.
Sarah Rule's play takes place in a seemingly perfect Victorian home, where my character, Dr. Givings, a man of science and a perfect gentleman, has innocently invented an extraordinary new device for treating hysteria in women, and occasionally men.
The vibrator.
You are welcome, darling.
You're welcome. Adjacent to the doctor's laboratory, my character, his young and energetic wife, tends to their newborn daughter and wonders exactly what is going on in the next room.
Problems arise with the arrival of a new hysterical couple, their wet nurse, a lovesick artist, and an intricate mix of emotion and farce.
So Dr. and Mrs. Givings are forced to examine the nature of their own marriage and what it truly means to love someone.
Jeffrey Knopf's Next Fall is a love story about two people of different faiths.
Two men of different faiths.
Two men, right. Luke and Adam, a believer and a non-believer, who are together for 5 years when a terrible accident forces them to grapple with some of the more significant issues our country faces, like hospital visitation rights in the increasingly polarized world in which we live.
And it's really funny.
Yes. But it's important.
Dude, you're making it sound like C-SPAN.
Okay, you do it.
Next Fall tells the uproariously hilarious tale of love between an atheist and a Christian, and the friends and family who gather around after the younger, hotter one is hospitalized.
But it's mostly about not taking for granted the time we have.
And realizing how wonderful life is, how precious, even as we're living it.
But he's right, it is very funny.
And sad too, and hopeful.
Because the characters change each other in the end.
For the better.
It's like that, right?
Right.
Good.
Right here. In John Logan's Red, abstract expressionist Mark Rothko has just landed the biggest commission in the history of modern art. A series of murals for the famed Four Seasons restaurant in Manhattan's Seagram's building. In the 2 years that follow, he works on the murals under the watchful eye of his young assistant, Ken, played by Eddie Redmayne, alternately teaching and tormenting the young man.
Ken develops the confidence to challenge Alfred Molina's Rothko as he faces the agonizing possibility that his crowning achievement could also become his undoing. Red is a searing portrait of an artist at a crossroads in his life, struggling for integrity and understanding in the face of fame and self-doubt.
At its heart, John Logan's play is a universal story about youth and age, students and teachers, fathers and sons.
In Time Stands Still by Pulitzer Prize winner Donald Margulies, I play a photojournalist and Brian, a freelance correspondent, who have spent years together traveling the globe from one strife-torn place to another.
When Laura's character gets hurt covering a story and we're forced to come home to New York, we face our most daunting situation yet, the prospect of leading a more conventional life.
The play is a love story, really, but it also poses tough questions about responsibility to our lovers, to our friends, to our work, to our fellow man, and to ourselves.
Time Stands Still looks at the ways in which thinking, feeling, moral people fight and make up and try to find happiness in a world that sometimes seems to have gone crazy.
And shows how this, with the slightest shift in perspective, it can change an entire picture.
Oh, we'll present the Tony for Best Play later in the show.
Hey, this is John Bon Jovi from the O2 Arena in London. Our keyboard player David Bryant hasn't missed a show on this stage in almost 30 years. But he's missing this one tonight because he's there with you at Radio City Music Hall. To show support for his brand new musical, we wanted everybody here in London to wish him good luck on the 8 Tony nominations. Coming up next, a performance of Memphis.
Coming up, Angela Lansbury, David Hyde Pierce, and Paula Abdul, plus performances from Glee's Leah Michele and Matthew Morrison, Memphis, and Catherine Zeta-Jones on the 64th Annual Tony Awards. Only CBS. The 64th Annual Tony Awards are sponsored by Macy's and by the Bristol-Myers Squibb-Sanofi Pharmaceuticals Partnership.
If you've had a heart attack caused by a completely blocked artery, another heart attack could be lurking, waiting to strike. A heart attack that's caused by a clot, one that could be fatal. But Plavix helps save lives. Plavix, taken with other heart medicines, goes beyond what other heart medicines do alone to provide greater protection against heart attack or stroke and even death by helping to keep blood platelets from sticking together and forming dangerous clots. Ask your doctor if Plavix is right for you. Protection that helps save lives.
Certain genetic factors and some medicines, such as Prilosec, reduce the effect of Plavix, leaving you at greater risk for heart attack and stroke. Your doctor may use genetic tests to determine treatment. Don't stop taking Plavix without talking to your doctor, as your risk of heart attack or stroke may increase. People with stomach ulcers or conditions that cause bleeding should not use Plavix. Taking Plavix alone or with some other medicines, including aspirin, may increase bleeding risk, so tell your doctor when planning surgery. Tell your doctor all medicines you take, including aspirin, especially if you've had a stroke. If fever, unexplained weakness, or confusion develops, tell your doctor promptly. These may be signs of TTP, a rare but potentially life-threatening condition reported sometimes less than 2 weeks after starting Plavix. Other rare but serious side effects may occur.
Only Macy's helps you cook like Martha Stewart. Get Tommy Hilfiger's look, suit up with Donald Trump, step into Jessica Simpson's shoes, and dress Sean John sharp. When it comes to style, the little things add up. The best brands, that's the magic of Macy's.
Can a company really have a heart? A conscience? A soul? It can when the company is a family. That's the way it's been in the S.C. Johnson family for 5 generations. Where we come from, you just do what's right. Which is why we looked into renewable energy years ago, even converting methane gas from a landfill into energy to help make things like Windex and Pledge. It's also why we're constantly trying to improve our products for your family and for the world we share. Going to great lengths to make things better, it's not a business obligation, it's a family one.
Morning.
Got in pretty late last night.
Dad, I'm not 16 anymore.
Still, it was late.
Well, you're not gonna have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, why's that? Todd's a lucky man.
The best part of waking up
That's what I told him when we talked last week.
is Folgers in your cup.
Garmin Phone, connecting to the worlds around you. It's the first Android-powered smartphone and Garmin GPS in one. Navigate your world. Garmin Phone, exclusively at T-Mobile. Visit GarminPhone.com today.
Hear that?
Catch the most entertaining and unforgettable moments in TV history.
Pull that skate down.
TV's greatest surprises. New special CBS Wednesday.
I gotta go. Hey, would you like to go out with me sometime?
Now that was pathetic.
Really? It didn't look as smooth as it felt?
Please welcome the chairman of the board of directors of the American Theater Wing, Ted Chapin.
I am proud to be the chair of the board of the American Theater Wing, and I follow in the footsteps of some remarkable women. Tonight, I have the privilege to welcome another remarkable woman, one who has agreed, and I am happy to make this announcement here tonight, to become the Wing's first ever honorary chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, 5-time Tony Award winner, Miss Angela Lansbury.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ted, for giving me this most prestigious honor. Would you believe that 70 years ago, I arrived in New York with my mother and my twin brothers, evacuated from war-torn London, because we did not have the means for me to continue my training as an actress. The American Theatre Wing of the British War Relief Effort arranged for me to have a scholarship to study at a dramatic school here in New York. Now, the training that I received eventually led to a wonderful career. We talk about a person becoming a star overnight. It really doesn't happen that way, you know. I mean, young people hoping for a career in the theater should think about learning everything they can about their craft and how to apply those skills in the modern world of the theater. The American Theatre Wing website offers hundreds of hours of free programs to students, aspiring professionals, and audiences. I hope you young hopefuls out there will take advantage of these invaluable resources, and maybe someday you will find yourself saying thank you on stage at the Tonys. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Thank you very much.
I've just been told by the producers that tickets for this award show sold so well, we have a second performance tonight and a matinee tomorrow. So pace yourselves. Please welcome Tony winner David Hyde Pierce, who returns to Broadway this fall in the comedy La Bette, and a Tony nominee tonight, Kelsey Grammer.
Before we present the next award, it is my pleasure to announce that earlier tonight, the Tonys honored David with the Isabel Stevenson Award in recognition of his humanitarian work in the fight against Alzheimer's disease.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. And I also have to congratulate you, Kels, on a beautiful performance in La Cage. I couldn't be prouder of you if you were my own brother. Well. And now on to the four gifted women nominated for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Musical.
The nominees are Barbara Cook, Sondheim on Sondheim. Katie Finneran, Promises, Promises. Angela Lansbury, A Little Night Music. And Corinne Planterie, Come Fly Away. Lilias White, Fella.
Yes. And the Tony Award goes to Katie Finneran, Promises, Promises.
In 2002, Katie Finneran won the Tony for Featured Actress in a Play for Noise Is Off. She wins tonight for her wonderful performance as Marge McDougall in Promises, Promises.
I have so much to be grateful for. I have like 20 family and friends that came in tonight to be here. They're all in the rafters. Darren Goldstein asked me to marry him last week, and the week before that, Angela Lansbury took me to Joe Allen for dinner. So I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I want to thank Craig Zadan and Neil Marin for making the most beautiful show. I want you guys to produce a million more Broadway shows. You're extraordinary. I want to thank the superstar Kristen Chenoweth, who loaned me her eyelashes tonight. Sean Hayes, who I'm so in love with. He's just the best scene partner ever. And Beth Williams and the extraordinary Rob Ashford, who gave me this part and let me run with it and created the most spectacular show, which you'll see a little bit more of later. But most of all, I want to talk to the kids at home watching. I was a kid and I watched the show, and it seems so far away from me. And I want to tell you that all of us up here on the stage and in this audience, we feel the same way. And with the world being so fast right now, I want to remind you to focus on what you love, because it is the greatest passport, it is the greatest roadmap to an extraordinarily blissful life. Just focus on that one thing. Don't listen to anybody else. And you will run into the right people, the right teachers, the right moments and circumstances, and one day you will meet the person that will share that love with you. And for me, that's Darren Goldstein, and my life has never been the same since I met you. And thank you for sharing the love of the theater with me, because it's just the light of my life, and I know you all feel the same way, and I'm so very grateful. Thank you.
From the New York Jets, please welcome theater aficionado Mark Sanchez.
Good evening. I'm here tonight representing the New York Jets. All right, got some Jets fans in the house. Thank you, Jets. I appreciate it. You know, I've become a huge fan of musicals since I've come to New York, and I've taken some heat from guys on the team, believe me. But especially Memphis, I've come to love it. The next nominee for Best Musical was inspired by actual events, and it follows the relationship of a white radio DJ whose love for music transcends racial lines, and a black singer who can't break out of segregated clubs. But when the two collaborate, the golden era of early rock and roll takes flight. Here are the Tony nominees, Montego Glover and Chad Kimball, in the cast of Memphis.
Huey, sometimes I think you tried to change the world, and then you refused to change with it.
I listen to advice from folks smarter than me, and I ignored it. I listen to music from folks darker than me, and you know I adored it.
Comes a point in everybody's life, and they gotta wonder if they're gonna rise. I swallow my fear, follow my heart right here. I'm through it all, but nobody thought so clear. Listen to the beat, listen to the beat, play it, obey it, love it with your feet.
Your soul, listen to your soul, eat it,
let it make you whole.
and if you listen to the beat and hear what's in your soul, you'll never let anyone steal your rock and roll.
Coming up, Billy Joe Armstrong, Scarlett Johansson, Paula Abdul, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith. Plus, performances from American Idiot and Catherine Zeta-Jones when the 64th Annual Tony Awards returns. Only CBS.
I'm doing another sleep study. Advil PM or Tylenol PM. Pain is keeping him up. With Advil PM, she's spending less time awake with aches and pains and more time asleep. Advil PM, the better night's sleep.
Low mileage lease for qualified lessees. The Cadillac CTS Sports Sedan. Visit your Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
Remember when you were 5 and anything was possible? Happy 5th birthday again.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Mom, Dad, it's time to come in.
2 more minutes.
2. Turn your yard into a place you'll never want to leave. Right now at Kmart, this 6-piece dining set is just $399.99.
There's smart, and there's Kmart Smart.
Is 15 minutes enough time to start a relationship? Some insurance companies seem to think so. But 6 months later, when you've been broadsided by an SUV, who do you call? Not the name of the company, but the name of the person.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
At Allstate, you get a licensed professional who'll stand by you, not just a voice at a phone bank. You deserve a real relationship. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
I've had students who open up their own business. I've had students who got a better job or they get a better position within their company. It's just amazing seeing them finally achieve that initial goal that they had. That's my job as an advisor. That's what I've been doing, and I've become addicted to making a change in people's life. My name is Shaima Tavakol, and I am a Phoenix.
Catherine Zeta-Jones performs a Sondheim classic on the 64th Annual Tonys. Only CBS.
There's never been a better time to get into the hottest drama on TV.
There we go!
Mark Harmon stars.
You okay? Yeah!
NCIS, Tuesday, only CBS. William Shatner boldly goes where no dad should ever go.
We could have a little one-on-one time.
So you want to braid each other's hair and talk about boys?
Believe My Dad Says, Thursdays this fall. Juliana Margulies stars in The Good Wife, Tuesday, only CBS. Feel closer to the road. In the new, more powerful, more responsive 2010 Range Rover Sport.
Just because you can't keep a mattress forever doesn't mean you should. Because after 8 years, a mattress loses most of its support and cushioning. And something else happens.
After 8 years, your mattress collects so much sweat, oil from your skin, and dust mites, it doubles in weight. Ew. Yuck.
To find out how old your mattress is, just check the mattress tag. If it's over 8, it's time to replace. Sit and sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
A space probe carrying something special lands back on Earth at 11.
From Promises, Promises, please welcome Kristen Chenoweth.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have so many people I want to thank. I made a list so I wouldn't forget anyone. My parents have been so supportive of my career.
Kristen.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm reading my thank you speech.
But you didn't win anything. You're here to present Best Featured Actor in a Musical.
I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't hear anything you said after I didn't win anything.
But you didn't win an award.
That's unusual for me.
In this particular case, you weren't even nominated.
Do I still get to go to the party?
Of course.
Oh, okay, good, we're good.
Yeah.
The wonderful nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Musical are Kevin Chamberlain, The Addams Family. Robin de Jesus La Cajafol. Christopher Fitzgerald, Finian's Rainbow. Levi Christ, $1 Million Quartet. Bobby Steggert, Ragtime. The American Theater Wing's Tony Award goes to Levi Christ, $1 Million Quartet.
With his Broadway debut, Levi Christ wins the Tony. In addition to acting in $1 Million Quartet, he also contributed some of the arrangements.
Wow. Thank you. I don't think an outstanding performance can exist authentically without a team that is working as a whole and as a unit in harmony. And I owe this to the best, most talented, supportive cast and crew that I've ever had the privilege of working with. I also want to thank my spiritual community, Bodhi Spiritual Center in Chicago, Reverend D and Reverend James Mellon for holding me up and making me more available to my good. And it's just such a pleasure to be here. Mom and Dad, thanks for coming tonight. I'm glad you did. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Please welcome a Tony winner for The Music Man and a nominee tonight for Sondheim on Sondheim, Barbara Cook.
This year, we celebrate the 80th birthday of the great Stephen Sondheim, whose musical comedy masterpiece, A Little Night Music, is being revived for the first time on Broadway, now with the iconic hit, Send in the Clowns. From our next nominee for Best Revival of a Musical, please welcome Tony nominee Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair, sending the clouds. Isn't it blessed? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the crowds? Send in the clouds. Just when I start opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours. Making my entrance again with my usual flair. Sure of my lies, no one is there. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. And where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year.
This spring, Macy's invited fans across the country to create their own Broadway show tune videos and compete in the Macy's Ticket to the Tonys contest. And the winner is Jeanette Illich. Coming up, presentations by Denzel Washington, Tony Shalhoub, Lee F. Schreiber, and Scarlett Johansson. Plus, performances from Ragtime, Fella, and American Idiot on the 64th Tonys. Only CBS.
Big savings and hot prices at Macy's Summer Sale. Save 25 to 50% store-wide. Summer dresses from the best brands, 25 to 40% off. Swimwear for her, now 25 to 40% off. 25% off men's designer underwear. Our entire stock of towels now 30 to 50% off. And the more you buy, the more you save on summer sandals and shoes. Great prices every day. That's the magic of Macy's.
Nobody does pan pizza like your mom.
Introducing Red Baron Pan Pizza and Pan Pasta. Pizza in a seasoned custom baking pan for a thick crust that's golden crisp on the outside and light on the inside.
Hey, send me some!
New Pan Pizza and Pan Pasta in the Red Baron Pizza section. Bring home that pizzeria taste.
I like to do all these fun things with my friends, even with an overactive bladder. I don't always let the worry my pipes might leak compromise what I like to do. I take care with VesiCare because I have better places to visit than just the bathroom.
Once daily VesiCare can help control your bladder muscle and is proven to reduce frequent sudden urges and leaks day and night. If you have certain stomach or glaucoma problems or trouble emptying your bladder, do not take VesiCare. Tell your doctor right away if you have a serious allergic reaction, severe abdominal pain, or become constipated for 3 or more days. VesiCare may cause blurred vision, so use caution while driving or doing unsafe tasks. Common side effects are dry mouth, constipation, and indigestion.
You have better things to join than always a line for the bathroom. So pipe up and ask your doctor today about taking care with VesiCare.
Life can be rough from time to time, and you never know when you'll get hurt. That's why it's good to have to help protect you when life throws you for a loop. Because if you get hurt, Aflac pays you cash fast to help you pay bills and get you back on your feet.
Aflac.
Because when you need it most,
Aflac!
we've got you under our wing. Disney Pixar's Toy Story 3, only in theaters.
If you could drive any car, would you choose yours? The all-new Hyundai Sonata. Because you should want what you drive.
See more of our brightest stars in a special presentation on the 64th Annual Tonys. Only CBS.
This is unlike any car you've ever seen before. This is power with efficiency. This is an interior that exceeds even the promise of the exterior. This is the all-new Jaguar XJ, the stunning result of taking a very different road.
Every 2011 Jaguar includes best-in-class Jaguar Platinum coverage with complimentary scheduled maintenance and no-cost replacement of wear and tear items.
There's a place for the adventurous soul, for the brave of heart, for the spirited swashbuckler. It's called Legoland. Adventurers wanted, firefighters wanted, pirates wanted, heroes wanted. Free child ticket with paid adult ticket with any purchase at participating KFC restaurants. The world's first Legoland water park is now open.
There go like simple and plain as prominent basic Zulu arrangement, rockin' amazement, Flocko, radiant from heaven to pavement. They phony as a facelift from nothing to play with. Spend time hating it, but that ain't changing it. God give it to me, nobody is taking it.
Hey, I got your text. Just need to make one little stop along the way.
The search for a missing 5-year-old girl comes to a terrible end at 11.
Next, we recognize the immeasurable contributions of our designers. And the Tony Award goes to Catherine Zuber, the royal family.
To the wonderful director, Doug Hughes, to our amazing cast, and all my amazing collaborators. Thank you so much.
There were so many wonderful folks that were involved in this production, and their contribution has been amazing.
Green Day, you guys have been so generous to every person who comes to see the show and every person who's worked on the show. You're amazing.
I'd like to thank the Tony voters very much indeed. This is a great honor and incredibly humbling.
I have two men to thank for these things. Dallas Roberts, the love of my life and father of my children. Michael Mayer, the love of my other life and father of my other children.
This is an absolutely incredible experience for me to be in front of all of you, receiving this amazing award.
This is like the greatest piece of bling ever. I'm gonna get a chain, but Jay-Z, you can't steal my idea.
Please welcome the Tony-winning leading actress from Wicked, Idina Menzel.
Ragtime, based on E.L. Doctorow's novel takes place when our country was beginning to define itself as the America we know today. 3 stories entwine as an African-American musician, a Jewish immigrant, and a privileged mother pursue not only the American dream, but the new music beating within their own hearts. Now, from Ragtime, our next nominee for Best Revival of a Musical, please welcome Tony-nominated leading actress Christiane Knoll.
There are people out there unafraid of revealing that they might have a feeling, or they might have been wrong. There are people out there unafraid to feel sorrow, unafraid of tomorrow, unafraid to be weak, unafraid to be strong. There was a time when you were the person in motion. I was your wife. It never occurred to want more. You were my sky, my moon and my stars, and my ocean. We can never go back to before. We can never go back to before.
You've already heard about the nominees for Best Play. To tell you about our nominees for Best Revival of a Play, please welcome the performers. From Lend Me a Tenor, The Royal Family, A View from the Bridge, and first from Fences, Denzel Washington and Viola Davis.
August Wilson's Pulitzer Prize-winning Fences centers on the marriage between my character, Troy Maxson, and Viola's character, his steadfast wife, Rose. In another time and place, Troy might have been a legendary baseball star. Here he's a garbage collector, a man like any other. In August Wilson's words, affected by love, honor, beauty, betrayal, and duty. He's also a fighter, a lover, a father, and a dreamer, wrestling with life, forever reaching beyond the fences of his Pittsburgh row house.
With grace and strength, Rose accepts Troy's flaws, even as she pays an enormous price when her own failed dreams collide with responsibility. In a changing world, facing the possibility of losing her husband to another woman, and with her family breaking apart, Rose remains standing, keeping it all together, ready to confront what comes next, even as it threatens to destroy everything she cares about.
In Ken Ludwig's farce, Lend Me a Tenor, set in 1934. Oh, hey, that was the year you were born.
Yeah, 2 years after you.
Right. I play Saunders, the general manager of the Cleveland Grand Opera Company, who is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. For a special one-night-only performance of Otello, I have booked
Il Stupendo, Tito Morelli, the greatest tenor of his generation, played by me. I arrived late. Typecasting. And through a series of raucous, door-slamming mishaps, I'm given a couple dozen tranquilizers and, of course, presumed dead.
In a frantic attempt to save farce, I mean face.
It's good. Yeah.
Saunders persuades Max, my character, to impersonate Morelli. With an overwrought boss, 2 Otellos, 2 women in lingerie, and assorted screwballs, the hijinks escalate to operatic proportions.
George S. Kaufman and Edna Ferber's The Royal Family depicts the most famous theatrical dynasty on Broadway. In this production, I played Fanny, the matriarch of the family, who is now... Oh, sorry, I can't read it. Planning a farewell tour at the age of 80.
As her daughter, Julie, an actress at the height of her fame, I'm torn between a dinner date and an important first rehearsal. The family's name and reputation are threatened when my brother, played by Reg Rogers, flees to Europe, and my daughter, a promising ingenue, does the unthinkable by marrying a man who is not in show business.
Marriage isn't a career. It's an incident. As the torch is passed from one generation to another, Fanny rules with strength, wit, courage, and a sharp tongue, proving that the show must and will go on.
Arthur Miller's modern Greek tragedy, A View from the Bridge, takes place in the working-class neighborhood of 1950s Red Hook, Brooklyn, where Eddie Carbone lives with his wife Beatrice, played by Jessica Hecht, and his orphan niece, played by Scarlett in her Broadway debut.
Eddie's love for his niece is changing from parental concern into a dangerous obsession. When a young cousin enters the country illegally and comes to live with the Carbones, she quickly falls for him.
When they decide to marry, Eddie's jealousy pushes him to the limits of sanity and beyond his own fierce moral code, into a betrayal of family, community, and ultimately himself.
We'll be presenting the Tony for Best Revival of a Play later in the show. This season, 39 productions opened, including 14 new plays and 8 revivals. Here is an imaginative look back at all of them.
We're gonna put on a show.
You still give the show.
1, 2, 3, it's a regular free show. Okay, listen up.
Listen, you ain't gonna start nothing here.
What law is there to say I got to like you? None. That's correct.
You mean scarlet? You mean crimson? Plum, salmon, orange? Hold it!
I'm ridiculously happy.
I'm very disappointed.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm all mixed up. Now keep in mind, I'm a Pez dispenser.
You got a Starbucks right across the street.
Brother, they got Starbucks in Wheatfields now.
You need $4 billion?
Oh, thank you.
For what?
For everything.
Thank you, darling. There's nothing worse than getting what you wanted.
Had some business with them.
What kind of business?
You know, some of that none of your business.
I give you the lint from my pockets, in my sweat and my blood.
You dig and you amble.
I don't know what else to do. Experiment on me.
You would not understand.
Experiment on me.
It would be unseemly.
You're white.
You're gay, though, right?
You're overwhelming my sensory system.
I'm trying the best I can to explain it to you. I've been standing with you.
To another, go!
To you.
To you.
To peace.
To peace.
To love.
To love.
I love you.
Of me. Of me. Tell me you love me. Teach me.
Don't love me too much.
Of me.
I love you.
Tell me you love me. Teach me.
Don't love me too much.
Peace!
I'm Kerry Washington in Times Square, where fans are watching the Tonys. This year, we're saluting the Midtown, North, and South New York City police precincts for protecting the tourists, all of us who work in the theater community, and according to the Broadway League, this season's nearly 12 million theater patrons. Congratulations, and thank you for keeping us safe.
Coming up, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, Cate Blanchett and Laura Bell Bundy, plus performances from Lea Michele and Matthew Morrison from Glee, Come Fly Away, Promises, Promises, and American Idiot on the Tony Awards. Only CBS.
Father's Day is next Sunday. Show how much you care. The Tony Awards and Father's Day are sponsored by Walmart. Walmart. Save money. Live better.
You really don't think about the cost of office supplies until it's your office. Well, when you buy all these items at Walmart, you'll save 30% or more versus the national office superstores. So you can take care of business.
Can I have some more paper?
Or whatever comes up for a whole lot less.
Thanks.
With thousands of rollbacks, it's rollback time. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Ride like the wind, Bullseye!
Yeah!
This Friday,
go Infinity
and beyond!
Be the first to celebrate the return of the world's favorite toys in their brand new adventure.
Andy's going to college.
Come on, let's see how much we're going for on eBay.
Disney Pixar has done it again.
Yes, I'm back. Return of the Astronaut.
Time Magazine calls Toy Story 3 an instant classic.
Oh, yeah.
Toy Story 3, rated G in 3D, starts Friday.
Why can't time go faster?
It plays. It stows. It slides. It saves. it sees, it rolls, and it's all standard. We gave it more ideas per square inch because more is what we do. Introducing the Terrain, the all-new smaller SUV from GMC.
Remember the sheer joy as kids when the mere mention of ice cream would throw you into a tizzy? New Breyers smooth and dreamy vanilla fudge brownie sandwiches. They have all the decadence you remember. Irresistible fudge brownie cookies and rich brownie bits with less fat and calories than regular ice cream sandwiches. New Breyers, smooth and dreamy. Pure joy.
Sticking to a plan matters, especially when it comes to your finances. That's why Chase cards come with Blueprint, free and only for Chase customers. With Finish It, you can take your balance and decide your monthly payment, or how many months you want to take to pay it off. The faster you pay it off, the more you'll save. And the more progress you'll see every month on your plan. Chase what matters.
I have my Blueprint. Do you?
Design your plan at 866-BLUEPRINT.
Look at that. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, fastest growing for the past 5 years. Obviously, people love saving money.
Welcome to the conference. Here's your name tag, sir. And for you.
No, I'll be okay, thanks.
But how will people know who you are?
You mean the gecko?
Here, let me help you.
Really, it's fine. Yeah.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Monday, Dave's All New with Helen Mirren. Tuesday, catch Katie Couric. And later this week, Miley Cyrus makes her first Late Show appearance. Dave's All New all this week.
Every day brings a responsibility to keep all New Yorkers safe.
Tom Selleck, Donnie Wahlberg, and Bridget Moynihan. Blue Bloods. Fridays this fall, only CBS.
Welcome back to the Tonys. Did you guys hear Annie's coming back to Broadway in 2012? So to celebrate, I thought I'd dress up like Bernadette Peters. Oh, look. There she is, Bernadette Peters. Hi, Bernadette Peters. She's the BP that isn't ruining the planet. Our next presenter is an Oscar winner and a two-time Tony nominee. Trust me, there's nothing like this dame, Helen Mirren.
Actually, you know, I want to do a quick shout out to you guys up in the gods. Thanks, guys. We always love to see the gods fall. You know, legendary Broadway actress Marion Seldes summed up the actor's task as being an observer and a thief, and to fulfill what the playwright wrote. Well, it sounds pretty easy, doesn't it? But the 5 gifted women nominated for Best Performance by a leading actress in a play have contributed performances that have elevated their art to the highest form of observation, thievery, and service to the playwright. The nominees are Viola Davis in Fences, Valerie Harper in Looped, Linda Lavin in Collected Stories, Laura Linney in Time Stands Still, Jan Maxwell in The Royal Family. And the Tony Award goes to Viola Davis in Fences.
Viola Davis earns her second Tony for acting. She previously won the award for Featured Actress in 2001 for King Hedley II.
You know, I don't believe in luck or happenstance. I absolutely believe in the presence of God in my life. I was born into a certain circumstances where I couldn't see it with my eyes, I couldn't touch it with my hands, and so I had to believe it in my heart. And I want to thank so many wonderful and extraordinary entities and individuals who held me up when I couldn't hold myself up. It starts with Dan and May Alice Davis, my parents, the teachers of Central Falls in Rhode Island, my beautiful, loving husband. I can't even believe it. I still think God sent the blessing to the wrong house, but I'm going to take him. And then to this absolutely extraordinary production of Fences. Scott Rudin, Carol Shorenstein Hayes. Scott, you have changed the face of my career. You are not just a producer, you are a magician, and you hold a dear place in my heart. To Kenny Leon, the cast of Fences, August Wilson, I think it's so fitting that the play ends with Gabriel opening up the gates of heaven, because that's what it feels like. It feels like such a divine experience 8 times a week. I thank you, the American Theater Wing, for this award, and thank you to all the extraordinary women in my category. I love each and every one of you. Thank you.
And now to the gifted, larcenous men, nominated for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Play. The nominees are Jude Law in Hamlet, Alfred Molina in Red, Liev Schreiber in A View from the Bridge, Christopher Walken in A Behanding in Spokane, Denzel Washington in Fences, and the American Theater Wing's Tony Award goes to Denzel Washington in Fences.
A veteran actor of stage, screen, and television, tonight Denzel Washington earns his first Tony Award nomination and win.
Wow. I knew I should have written something down. I'll dog it. My mother always says, man gives the award, God gives the reward. I guess I got both tonight. I've been awarded by the Tony Award, what do they call themselves? The Tony Committee. Thank you for this award. And I've been rewarded by just a brilliant cast, Viola, and so much love. And I tell you, if you ever get the chance to work with Kenny Leon, just so it starts at the top, starts with Kenny. I want to thank Carol Shorenstein Hayes and Scott Rudin for coming to me with this. And I'm amazed. I'm really, really surprised and honored and blessed. And my beautiful wife, Pauletta, and the children at home, go to bed. Thank you very much.
Please welcome 2 of the producers of the Tony-nominated musical Fela, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
The next nominee for Best Musical, Fela, is the true story of legendary Nigerian musician Fela Kuti. His life inspired a nation, and his soulful Afrobeat rhythms ignited a generation.
Motivated by his mother, a civil rights champion played by Tony nominee Lillias White, Fela defied a corrupt and oppressive military government and devoted his life and music to the struggle for freedom and human dignity.
Now please welcome Tony nominees Lillias White and Sarun Galja and the company of Fela.
Yes.
Let the battles rage, let the demons cry, let the fires burn, let the water rise. Even if you must die, stand strong, never run.
I want to tell you a story about how things are. This country no work. This country no work. Everybody yells. That is why everything is scattered, scattered. That is why everything is scattered.
When cats sleep, rat go bite him tail. Son, it's your turn now. A difference to make. Fighter, fighter, day and night. A better world to create. Because our cause is right. Even if we find trouble.
And let the trouble come. With music as our weapon, let us wage political war on our corrupt leaders and turn this country into a true reflection of who we really are. 419, 419, the government calls us fraud. I have seen the future, and the time for change is now.
The way I see things, I go talk about upside up and downside down.
We must stand up and take back what is ours.
You be the one, set this world on fire.
Free your body. Free your mind.
Stealing by government.
Now.
Widespread disease.
The time is now. Make the world move to a new sound. Everybody say yeah, yeah. Welcome to the shrine. Oh.
Coming up, Michael Douglas, Paula Abdul, Billy Joe Armstrong, and Laura Bell Bundy. Plus, performances from Leah Michele and Matthew Morrison from Glee. Come Fly Away, Promises, Promises, and American Idiot on the 64th Annual Tonys. Only CBS.
Here's a finger that takes pictures. Here's the finger that makes HD videos. Here's the camera that does both. Pro quality, point and shoot simplicity, HD video, all in one. The Olympus Pen. Easy is seeing the results before capturing the image. Easy is getting professional quality images with the Live Guide feature. Pro quality, point and shoot simplicity, HD video, all in one. The Olympus Pen.
Garmin phone, connecting to the worlds around you. It's the first Android-powered smartphone and Garmin GPS in one. Navigate your world. Garmin phone, exclusively at T-Mobile. Visit GarminPhone.com today.
Oatmeal cookie.
Hey. What's the problem?
We're shipping a package to Andy, but we can't send everything. It'd be too heavy.
Never fear, civilian. A postal carrier.
You guys need a priority mail flat rate box, only from the Postal Service. Well, it's all over the TV.
With priority mail flat rate boxes from the Postal Service, if it fits, it ships anywhere in the country for a low flat rate.
Thanks, Mr. Postal Carrier.
Hey, fellas.
Shouldn't that dog be on a leash?
Disney Pixar's Toy Story 3, only in theaters. Priority mail flat rate boxes, only from the Postal Service. A simpler way to ship.
If you've had a heart attack caused by a completely blocked artery, another heart attack could be lurking, waiting to strike. A heart attack that's caused by a clot, one that could be fatal. But Plavix helps save lives. Plavix, taken with other heart medicines, goes beyond what other heart medicines do alone to provide greater protection against heart attack or stroke and even death by helping to keep blood platelets from sticking together and forming dangerous clots. Ask your doctor if Plavix is right for you. Protection that helps save lives.
Certain genetic factors and some medicines, such as Prilosec, reduce the effect of Plavix, leaving you at greater risk for heart attack and stroke. Your doctor may use genetic tests to determine treatment. Don't stop taking Plavix without talking to your doctor, as your risk of heart attack or stroke may increase. People with stomach ulcers or conditions that cause bleeding should not use Plavix. Taking Plavix alone or with some other medicines, including aspirin, may increase bleeding risk, so tell your doctor when planning surgery. Tell your doctor all medicines you take, including aspirin, especially if you've had a stroke. If fever, unexplained weakness, or confusion develops, tell your doctor promptly. These may be signs of TTP, a rare but potentially life-threatening condition reported sometimes less than 2 weeks after starting Plavix. Other rare but serious side effects may occur.
What if there was a magical place where you could find everything for you, your home, your family, all under one roof? Bringing you the biggest selection. That's the magic of Macy's.
Promises is coming up on the 64th Annual Tonys, only CBS.
Jim Belushi, Jerry O'Connell, The Defenders, Wednesdays this fall, only CBS.
Need a guide? With 314 mountain ranges, more than 300 days of sunshine a year, and miles of trails for every adventure, Nevada always sets the stage for an unforgettable vacation. Go online and get your free Nevada Visitor's Guide today. Escape to incredible Nevada.
This is Amy.
Mercy?
She's a buyer for a department store who's in Paris for a buying trip. Thanks to her French immersion course, she's talking fashion en français.
Admire votre baignoire.
She'll even place an order for 500 designer blouses.
5,000 chemises.
Too bad she'll actually say 5,000. So Marshalls will buy those extra designer blouses she just ordered at an insanely low price. Her faux pas is now your shopportunity. It pays to be shopportunistic.
A 315 horsepower, 5.3-liter V8. 21 highway MPG. 20-inch wheels. And a heart of chrome. The California Edition GMC Sierra. Now get $6,000 in down payment assistance when you finance with GMAC. Or qualified buyers choose special 0% APR financing for 72 months.
An abducted Southern California boy found in Texas at 11.
Please welcome two-time Academy Award winner, Michael Douglas.
The setting, the seaside town of Waterford, Connecticut. A small, hand-hewn amphitheater sits on the grounds of a 95-acre farm. Time, summer 1966, National Playwrights Conference. At Rise, eager volunteers hose down warm asphalt in anticipation of opening night. Among them, a young, aspiring actor named Michael Douglas. The scene of the crime. The theater was and is the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center, and I spent 3 summers there working with the founder, George White. Known for developing new work in undergraduate education, the O'Neill focuses on the script's journey to the stage. Actors perform the scripts, revealing the magic of a new piece of theater. And some of the artists associated with the O'Neill are Al Pacino, Meryl Streep, Jennifer Garner, and Danny DeVito. More than 1,200 plays and musicals have been nurtured and premiered at the O'Neill. Among them, 6 of August Wilson's works, and the Tony-winning Best Musicals Avenue Q, 9, and In the Heights. Earlier tonight, this year's Regional Theater Tony Award went to the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center. Here's our acceptance, along with some more of tonight's winners.
To every artist, writer, student, and friend who has ever developed, studied, or written at the O'Neill, this belongs to you.
This award has one huge difficulty involved with it. It's called a lifetime achievement, which means you're supposed to thank everyone from your mother onwards.
The fight against Alzheimer's is a personal fight for me. My family lost family to this disease. I'm very grateful to my brother and sisters, my partner Brian, for their support in this.
Together we made beautiful music, and I call Daryl my soul filter because everything went right through him. I had a bunch of songs and we weren't getting them covered. My publisher, John Tita, who's here tonight, goes, "What about musicals?" And I went, "What are they?" And he said, "I can get you 20 songs covered 8 times a week." I said, "I'm interested."
Right. I'm having a total Sally Field moment here. I don't know what to do.
Please welcome a 2-time Emmy-winning choreographer, Paula Abdul.
It's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here tonight at the Tonys presenting the Best Choreography Award. Since 1947, the legendary choreographers like Agnes DeMille, Jerome Robbins, and Bob Fosse have been recognized with the Tony for Best Choreography. It's exciting to see that their creations have reached beyond the footlights. They become a part of our popular culture, where they have the power to touch and inspire young dancers today. Now, you've seen the work of 2 of the nominated choreographers, so here's a look at the choreography of the other 2 nominees. First, the company of Come Fly Away.
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. That's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My.
The nominees are Twyla Tharp for Come Fly Away, Bill T. Jones for Fella, Lynn Page for La Cage aux Folles,
And Rob Ashford for Promises, Promises. And the Tony Award for choreography goes to Bill T. Jones for Fella.
Writer, director, and choreographer Bill T. Jones dances his way to his second Tony Award for choreography, having won in 2007 for Spring Awakening.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, here we are, huh? What can I say? Yes, they're saying it back there. Everybody say, yeah. Yeah. Well, Steve Handel, without you, this could not happen, and your lovely wife, Ruth. Nigel Smith, Maya Garcia, they are my brain. Jim Lewis, who is my friend and my co-writer. Sarah Ngoja, brilliant performer. And what can I say about the Queens? We've all heard it, the Queens are fantastic. I thank you all, Tony voters, for bringing me into this. There is something else I wanted to say. My company tonight is in the end of a grueling tour, and they are in Italy. We had a wonderful premiere in Venice. I want them to share this with me. They have been right there, wondering where is Bill going. Well, Bill is at home with them as he has ever been, and I'm home with you tonight as well. My companion, Bjorn Ameland, this journey gets more and more intense every year. Thank you for being a part of it. For all those, Aaron Johnson, for all those who have made this possible, thank you so much, and may Broadway continue to be strong. Everybody say, yeah. Mr. Fela Kuti.
Please welcome a Tony-nominated leading actor, director of the Tony-nominated Lend Me a Tenor, Stanley Tucci.
Thank you. Just as the masks of comedy and tragedy are forever linked, every joy is tinged with pathos. Tonight, as we celebrate the accomplishments of our fellow collaborators, we acknowledge the passing of the artists who were dedicated to infusing our lives with entertainment and awareness. Though no longer with us, the gifts they shared are woven into the rich tapestry of the American theater. Let us reflect for a moment as we remember just a few of our talented colleagues.
Day one storm, and it was beautiful. So look, see the sights that you like.
AT&T covers 97% of all Americans. Get your grad or dad the exclusive Samsung Strive for just $19.99, only from AT&T.
Morning.
Got in pretty late last night.
Dad, I'm not 16 anymore.
Still, it was late.
Well, you're not gonna have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, why's that? Todd's a lucky man.
Best part of waking up
That's what I told him when we talked last week.
is Folgers in your cup.
Depression is a serious medical condition that can take so much out of you. I feel like I have to wind myself up just to get out of bed. Then, well, I have to keep winding myself up to deal with the sadness, the loss of interest, the trouble concentrating, the lack of energy.
If depression is taking so much out of you, ask your doctor about Pristiq. Pristiq is a prescription medicine proven to treat depression. Pristiq is thought to work by affecting the levels of two chemicals in the brain, serotonin and norepinephrine. Tell your doctor right away if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase suicidal thoughts and behaviors in children, teens, and young adults. Pristiq is not approved for children under 18. Do not take Pristiq with MAOIs. Taking Pristiq with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all your medications, including those for migraine, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition. Pristiq may cause or worsen high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or glaucoma. Tell your doctor if you have heart disease or before you reduce or stop taking Pristiq. Side effects may include nausea, dizziness, and sweating.
For me, Pristiq is a key in helping to treat my depression. Ask your doctor about Pristiq.
Only Renew Fresh Multi-Purpose Solution gives you that fresh lens feeling day after day, with the convenience of a new, clear bottle. Switch to Renew Fresh today.
Pace yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't ignore obvious signs. Stay hydrated at all times. Get plenty of fresh air and sunshine. And don't worry, lots of people live active lives with asthma.
Answers and advice to help you get well and stay well. Walgreens. There's a way to stay well. Learn more at walgreens.com/health.
Come on, kiddo, let's go. Hold on a second. Come on up here. Your brother's sick.
Wow.
Chevy Traverse, a Consumer's Digest Best Buy with a 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. It seats 8 comfortably. Not that it always has to. Now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a 2010 Traverse with an average finance savings around $5,400. See your local Chevy dealer.
This is gonna be good.
Go!
It is great, isn't it?
Eyes are going to be on every move we make.
They already are.
Welcome back to the Tony Awards, and hi again to everybody watching in Times Square. How you guys doing out there? Check out those lights, huh? The problem with these bulbs is if one goes out, they all go out. It's the most aggravating thing in the world.
Yeah.
Understand what's... Oh, Greg, thank you so much. They could have really used you over at the vibrator play. Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, ladies and gentlemen. Now, please welcome Academy Award-winning actress who recently starred on the New York stage in the Sydney Theatre Company's production of A Streetcar Named Desire, Cate Blanchett.
Earlier tonight, you heard about the nominees for Best Revival of a Play from the actors who bring their talents to the playwright's words. But once again, the nominees are... Fences. Lend Me a Tenor. The Royal Family. A View from the Bridge. And the Tony Award goes to Fences.
Accepting the award for Fences, producer Carol Shorenstein Hayes.
I guess emotions are okay. So, Scott, my wonderful Denzel, Viola, Kenny, this Constanza, this most magnificent cast. Oh, thank you. And, Scott Rudin, you are the most magnificent partner a person could have into August. Wilson, this is for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now to the nominees for Best Play, so eloquently described by the actors who perform them. Once again, they are... In the Next Room, or The Vibrator Play. Next Fall. Red. Time Stands Still. And the American Theatre Wing's Tony Award goes to Red.
Accepting the award for Red, author John Logan and producer Ariel Tepper Madover.
Here's the crew of Red. I wrote my first play almost 30 years ago. So this, to me, is the moment of my lifetime. So thank you. I would not be here but for Michael Grandage, Eddie Redmayne, and the monumental Fred Molina. Thank you. My thanks to James Bierman and everyone at the Donmar Warehouse in London, Ariel Tepper-Madiver, and everyone in New York. Brian Siberel and CAA for keeping me employed for the last 15 years. And my friends Molly Hagan and Donna Branson for keeping me sane. My parents, who taught me that a life in pursuit of art was worthwhile. And finally, and most importantly, to my partner Marty Madden, who for 20 years has nurtured every dream I have ever had. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony voters in the American Theatre Wing. Congratulations to everyone else in this amazing category. Red is the fourth play that I've transferred from the Donmar Warehouse in London. It has been a fantastic partnership of which I am really proud. To John Logan, a brilliant writer, to Michael Grandage for his unique and powerful vision, to Fred and Eddie for leaving the audience breathless every night, to Christopher, Neil, and Adam for creating a gorgeous, magical, and working studio, to Wendy, Jeff, and our team of wonderful producers, Stephanie, Matt, Carol, Kristen, Mark, Barbara, Ruth, Philip Murray, without whom we would not be standing here. I love you, my wonderful husband and 3 children, Izzy, Jonah, and Sasha. I just want to finish by saying that I believe with all my heart that it is our duty as actors, directors, designers, and fellow producers to do just what Rothko did, to inspire, engage, and foster new artists to fall in love with our craft and make it their own. Thank you so much.
Please welcome a Tony nominee who made her Radio City debut at 9 years old, Laura Bell Bundy.
Each year, members of the Broadway League bring productions of hit shows to the US and Canada, so more than 26 million people can delight in the magic of live theater. There's also a current hit TV series that brings talented Broadway performers like Kristen Chenoweth, Idina Menzel, Jonathan Groff, and I'm still waiting for my offer, right into your living rooms. With a special performance, please welcome back 2 of our own, 2 of my friends from Glee, Lea Michele, and the guy I just had to make out with 8 shows a week, Tony nominee, Matthew Morrison.
Got my tweed pressed, got my best vest. All I need now is the girl. Got my striped tie, got my hopes. I got the time and the place, and I got rhythm. Now all I need's the girl to go with them. If she'll just appear, we'll take this big town for a whirl. And if she'll say, my darling, I'm yours, I'll throw away my striped tie and my best pressed tweed. All I really need is the girl.
Once his clothes were shabby, tailors called him cabby.
So I took a vow, said this bumblebee Beau Brummel.
Now he's smooth and savvy, now his tailor's happy.
I'm the cat's meow, my wardrobe is a wow. Paris silk, Paris tweed, there's only one thing I need. Got my tweed pressed, got my best vest. All I need now is the girl. Got my striped tie, got my hopes. I got the time and the place, and I got rhythm. Now all I need's the girl to go with him. If she'll just appear, we'll take this big town for a whirl. away my striped tie and my best pressed tweed. All I really need is the girl.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'm marching my band out, I'm beating my drum. And if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it, but whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection, a freckle on the nose of life's complexion, the cinder or the shiny apple of its eye, I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can die once, right, sir? Good life is juicy, juicy, and you see I got to have my bite, sir. Get ready for me, love, 'cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march my heart to drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One throw for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. High on the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Hey, Tony Awards! Here I am. How much my band out? How beat my drum? And if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, love, 'cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march my heart to drum. I know, but I don't know, buddy. He's gonna rain on my
Next, Raquel Welch presents the Tony for Best Revival of a Musical, and the cast of American Idiot performs on the 64th Annual Tony Awards. Only CBS.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Kathy Jameson is running out of time, so now she's having the time of her life.
Are you ready to order? I'm just having desserts and liquor.
This summer, 3-time Emmy winner and Tony Award nominee Laura Linney stars in a new Showtime original series, The Big C.
Did you just do a cartwheel?
Starting to get your weird back, sis.
You have no idea.
The Big C. New series premieres August 16th, only on Showtime. For a preview, go to sho.com.
May I help you?
Hi, I need to start saving on car insurance.
Money a bit tight?
Yeah, I've had to cut back, sell some stuff. Like his watch.
Ah, we can help you save because we instantly compare your Progressive Direct rate with rates from other top companies. Watch this. Nice savings.
This means I can buy my watch back.
Oh, this watch?
Yeah.
Not for sale.
That's cold.
Making sure you get a great deal. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
When our parents moved out of their house and into a condo, we learned something about our dad.
Wow. I gave him this one last Father's Day. I didn't even think he read them. How many times did he try to get us to go fishing? So Daddy, right?
That was when we were little.
He kept them. All of them.
Give Dad a card. It's the biggest little thing you can do.
Girls, we're just moving across town.
If you've had a heart attack caused by a completely blocked artery, another heart attack could be lurking, waiting to strike. A heart attack that's caused by a clot, one that could be fatal. But Plavix helps save lives. Plavix, taken with other heart medicines, goes beyond what other heart medicines do alone to provide greater protection against heart attack or stroke and even death by helping to keep blood platelets from sticking together and forming dangerous clots. Ask your doctor if Plavix is right for you. Protection that helps save lives.
Certain genetic factors and some medicines, such as Prilosec, reduce the effect of Plavix, leaving you at greater risk for heart attack and stroke. Your doctor may use genetic tests to determine treatment. Don't stop taking Plavix without talking to your doctor, as your risk of heart attack or stroke may increase. People with stomach ulcers or conditions that cause bleeding should not use Plavix. Taking Plavix alone or with some other medicines, including aspirin, may increase bleeding risk, so tell your doctor when planning surgery. Tell your doctor all medicines you take, including aspirin, especially if you've had a stroke. If fever, unexplained weakness, or confusion develops, tell your doctor promptly. These may be signs of TTP, a rare but potentially life-threatening condition reported sometimes less than 2 weeks after starting Plavix. Other rare but serious side effects may occur.
Mom, Dad, it's time to come in.
2 more minutes.
2. Turn your yard into a place you'll never want to leave. Right now at Kmart, this 6-piece dining set is just $399.99.
There's smart, and there's Kmart smart.
The cast of American Idiot performs on the 64th Annual Tonys. Only CBS.
CBS News special live coverage of the disaster in the Gulf, Monday.
50 million people around the world have felt the thrill. Now it's your turn. The Lion King. Live on Broadway, in Las Vegas at Mandalay Bay, and on tour across America.
Performance. Is it speed, power, or is it something more comprehensive? The Lexus GS350 outperforms the European competition in not only horsepower, but also in powertrain warranty and 0 to 60 time. So if you're considering a performance car, you may instead want to consider an outperformance car. Now, for a limited time, lease the 2010 GS350 for $499 a month for 36 months, with $37.99 due at signing. See your Lexus dealer.
2 coffees for my brother, please. Thanks.
Got it.
Hold this.
Getting cash back on your debit card changes everything.
Got it.
Introducing the Chase Real Cash debit card.
Got it.
Up to 3% cash back on things you buy every day, automatically.
Got it. Excuse me.
Oh, got it.
The new Chase Real Cash debit card.
This isn't over.
Chase what matters.
To look this hot in a bikini, I gotta eat a lot of fruit, especially when it's on a big, juicy burger.
The Hawaiian Teriyaki Burger with grilled pineapple, only at Carl's Jr.
Tonight, the rivalry renewed. It's a hard-fought Game 5. Lakers and Celtics both try to turn the tide. Plus, a tragic accident. 2 brothers run over and killed while helping their dad. Also, Dr. Conrad Murray heading back to court in the Michael Jackson case. And the death of a country music legend. We'll see you tonight at 11.
You know, Spider-Man the musical is coming to Broadway this season. I don't know how the hell that guy's gonna sing in this thing. By the way, I'm not the genius Julie Taymor is. Oh, God. Please welcome the star of Woman of the Year and Victor Victoria, ladies and gentlemen, Raquel Welch.
Hello there. The Broadway League announced that of the 11 musicals that opened this season, 6 were revivals. Now, a revival is not necessarily a reproduction. But the end result is a new experience that has the power to excite a new generation of theatergoers. Throughout the night, we've seen performances from 3 of this season's nominees for Best Revival of a Musical. And the nominees are... Finian's Rainbow, La Cage aux Folles, A Little Night Music, Ragtime, and the Tony Award goes to the American Theatre Wing's Tony Award goes to La Cage aux Folles.
Accepting the award for La Cage aux Folles, producer Sonia Friedman.
This is indeed the best of times. La Cage is about family, it's about love, it is a true celebration of life. And Fran and I want to thank, from the bottom of our hearts, Sonia Friedman, David Babani, the best partners anyone could have.
We're going to run out of time. We have too many people to thank, so forgive us if we forget you. But thank you to the most amazing company. We love you. You give joy every night. Thank you to Kelsey Grammer, Doug Hodge. You've been extraordinary. Terry Johnson, creative team. But this show started 3 years ago. There's one person without whom none of this would have happened. This is David Babani, who runs the Chocolate Factory. Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome the songwriter of American Idiot, Billy Joe Armstrong.
Hello. How are you? Hi, how are you doing up there? All right. Okay. Gonna pretend I'm not reading right now. Ready? Before we get started, I just want to say we have never been around so many creative and talented people as we have on Broadway. So far, so good. In 2003, we decided to create a concept record called, well, it was American Idiot, and it was born, if you will. The album is about people lost, both personally and politically, and trying to find something that they can believe in. Now, this is the important part. A guy named Michael Mayer understood our vision perfectly. And he was able to bring these characters like Jesus of Suburbia and St. Jimmy and what's her name, brought them all to life. And he really kept the album's, the heart intact in the whole thing. So it is my honor to give you the cast of American Idiot.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you hear the sound of hysteria? Just stop blaming on America. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones meant to follow, for that's enough to argue. Well, maybe I'm in America. I'm not a part of a redneck agenda. Now everybody do the propaganda and sing along to the age of paranoia. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be. Oh. America. Welcome to our new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything isn't meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones with the follow. For that's not to argue. Hey!
Coming up, two special guests present the Tonys for leading actor and actress in a musical on the 64th Tony Awards. Only CBS.
First is the beginning. First kicks open the door, and possibilities follow. First resets everything. First moves us forward, fast. We all want first. First isn't later, it's now. What will you do first with Evo, the first 4G phone? Only from Sprint, the Now network.
Ally works to make your healthy choices even healthier. So if you skip the large latte and opt for the small one with low-fat milk, you'll go from about 18 grams of fat to about 6. Take Ally with that, and you're down to 4.5. Healthy works when you eat right, exercise, and take Ally, because Ally blocks about 25% of the fat you eat. And for every 2 pounds you work to lose, Ally can help you lose 1 more. FDA-approved Ally. How healthy works. Learn more at howhealthyworks.com.
This is my worst nightmare. What's the manual say? The free HD switch is under a panel. Would you look at this thing? It's nothing but panels. There's that one that says free HD switch. Let's start there. Yeah, all right. Watch this. God, can't do it. Look at this guy. He's got an Allen wrench. Let me ask you this. Do you have any tools? Yeah. Should have brought tools.
Have you ever driven a car with air conditioning that creates calming breezes, like in a forest? Have you driven a car that has pure silver dust, hand-polished into the wood? Of course you haven't, because there's never been a car like the all-new Infiniti M. This is inspired performance. This is the way of Infiniti. Now lease an Infiniti M for $579 a month.
Big savings and hot prices at Macy's Summer Sale. Save 25 to 50% store-wide. Summer dresses from the best brands, 25 to 40% off. Swimwear for her, now 25 to 40% off. 25% off men's designer underwear. Our entire stock of towels now 30 to 50% off. And the more you buy, the more you save on summer sandals and shoes. Great prices every day. That's the magic of Macy's.
Coming up, the award for Best Musical on the 64th Annual Tonys. Only CBS.
I have respected the way you stood by your husband.
Every wife has her trials.
It's a lesson in forbearance.
It's a lesson in something.
The Good Wife, Tuesday, only CBS.
TV's #1 new drama, NCIS Los Angeles, Tuesday, only CBS.
We've all wondered, is there anything I can say that'll stop this guy from writing that ticket?
The hospital needs my kidney.
Introducing the Ticket Talker from 76 Gas.
I'm about to give birth. There's a tornado behind me. You are getting sleepy.
The Ticket Talker, another tool from 76.
My foot is literally made of lead.
We're not just top-tier gas. We're on the driver's side.
This is unlike any car you've ever seen before. This is power with efficiency. This is an interior that exceeds even the promise of the exterior. This is the all-new Jaguar XJ, the stunning result of taking a very different road.
Every 2011 Jaguar includes best-in-class Jaguar Platinum coverage with complimentary scheduled maintenance and no-cost replacement of wear and tear items.
Try the new Egg White Muffin Melts at Subway, the Breakfast BMT Melt with Black Forest ham, salami, and pepperoni, or the Sunrise Subway Melt with turkey, bacon, and Black Forest ham. There's nothing like them, and they're only at Subway. Build your better breakfast.
What's your cheeseburger combo meal come with?
Bloated feeling, regret, remorse, a bigger waist, loss of self-esteem, loss of...
Instead, try a new summer flavor, the new Orchard Chicken Salad Sub, part of a Subway Fresh Fit meal. A simple way to enjoy eating better. Subway, eat fresh.
A space probe carrying something special lands back on Earth at 11.
Welcome back to the Tony Awards. Please welcome Nathan Lane and Bebe Neuwirth.
So we were in the neighborhood, we looked up, saw the marquee, and realized we'd totally forgotten about the Tony Awards.
Or as we call it at my house, Passover.
We thought, gee, you know, maybe we could lend a hand, and here we are.
We were in such a rush, I didn't get to see what we were presenting.
Oh, right, me neither.
What's that?
Oh. Huh.
What?
Best actor and actress in a musical.
What?
Best actor and actress in a musical.
Holy crap, this isn't gonna be pretty.
No, Nathan. Being in the theater is not about winning awards.
I'll say.
Or being nominated. It's about being part of the community and the work.
You really believe that?
Yes, yes, I do.
Want a drink?
Maybe later.
The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Musical are Kate Baldwin, Finian's Rainbow. Montego Glover, Memphis. Christiane Knoll, Ragtime. Sherry Renee Scott, Everyday Rapture. And Catherine Zeta-Jones, A Little Night Music. The American Theater Wing's Tony goes to Catherine Zeta-Jones, A Little Night Music.
In her Broadway debut, Catherine Zeta-Jones earns the Tony for her radiant performance as Desiree Armfeldt.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my, how does Cinderella do it in this dress? Running downstairs in glass slippers. But tonight, I really do feel like Cinderella. I'm losing my voice, but I'll be on stage on Tuesday, don't worry. Don't you worry, I'll be on... My voice is already better, can you hear that? I'm going to be very brief because there are so many people. I can't believe it. So many people to thank, all the producers. Of course, the great Hugh Wheeler and Stephen Sondheim wrote a beautiful piece called A Little Night Music. And what a joy it is for me, 8 shows a week, to be doing it under the direction of Trevor Nunn. Our cast and crew are terrific. I've been writing lots of thank you notes, but especially the delicious and wonderful, legendary Angela Lansbury. I could never have imagined to have a co-star of her caliber, and I love you so much. Obviously, you know that. Alexander Hansen, who is my leading man, is just a wonderful treat. I know I'm going to miss a whole bunch of people. Excuse me, how grateful am I to be nominated with such beautiful, talented women on Broadway. Thank you so much. Thank you. My family are very important to me, and my parents came in all the way from Wales. So I'd like to thank them for making the person I am today, and I do forgive you. Of course, all the team who work so closely with me, George, Cece, Lolly at the theatre. And guess what? My children, Dylan and Karis, and that man there who's a movie star, and I get to sleep with him every night. Thank you.
The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Musical are Kelsey Grammer in La Cage aux Folles, Sean Hayes in Promises, Promises, Douglas Hodge in La Cage aux Folles, Chad Kimball in Memphis, Saran Gauja in Fela. And the Tony Award goes to Douglas Hodge, La Cage aux Folles.
In his Broadway debut, Douglas Hodge wins the Tony for his outstanding performance as Albin.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, what a welcome I've been given in this fair city. Just every corner, people have been so generous, so kind and so welcoming. As some people, I simply must thank Kelsey Grammer. You know, behind every good wife is a great husband, and he is just the best thing that's happened to me on this adventure. If you want to see a Democrat kissing a Republican, come to the Longacre Theater. Yeah. Harvey Fierstein, Jerry Herman, what a gift they've given me, well, all of us, really. And I must thank our producers, David Babani. If you go to England, go to the Chocolate Factory. He's doing incredible work there. Sonia Friedman, whose passion brought me from there into the West End and into the hands of Barry and Fran Weisler, who've made me such a member of their family here. To all my fierce Cagelles, the ensemble, the backstage team, Kimberly and Jory, who look after me 8 shows a week, thank you. But most of all to Tess, Molly, Charlie, and Mum. I've been away from home a long time, but this makes it really worthwhile. Thank you very much indeed.
Bernadette Peters presents the Tony for Best Musical, plus a final performance on the 64th Annual Tony Awards, only CBS. The 64th Annual Tony Awards are sponsored by the new class of World Class. It's the 2010 Lacrosse from Buick.
Available adaptive real-time suspension damping that can read the road up to 500 times per second. An available advanced 40-gig hard drive nav and entertainment system. And available side blind zone alert technology. The 2010 Lacrosse CXS from Buick. The new class of world class.
Fact. Every time you take Advil liquid gels, you're taking the pain reliever that works faster on tough pain than Tylenol rapid release gels. And not only faster, stronger too. Relief doesn't get any better than this. Advil.
Hebrew National hot dogs are made with butcher quality cuts of 100% pure kosher beef. People say they're so good, maybe it's time they were called something new.
They are the royalty of hot dogs. I call them Queen Elizabeths.
Hebrew National, the better than a hot dog hot dog.
You know, Geico opened its doors back in 1936, and now we're insuring over 18 million drivers.
Quite impressive, yeah.
Come a long way, that's for sure. And so have you since you started working here way back when.
I still have nightmares.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Do you know what's amazing? The new Olympus pen. What makes it so amazing isn't the fact that it's as powerful as a professional digital camera and as simple as a point and shoot, or that it has interchangeable lenses and art filters that make it easy to get creative. The most amazing thing about the new Olympus pen is that this commercial was shot with one.
And cut.
Pro quality, point and shoot simplicity, HD video, all in one. The Olympus pen. Look what you can do.
Morning movies. Morning. You've all been picked. You're all heading out. Netflix members have made a list of the DVDs they want to see. They'll receive their movies, it's you guys, in about 1 business day. Now, with never late fee, they can keep you as long as they like. And now, for no additional fee, they can watch some movies instantly on their TV. Let's move it, people. You too, romantic comedy.
Netflix. Watch as many movies as you want for only $9 a month. No late fees, ever.
Breaking news next. A deadly crash, a pedestrian caught in the middle. Plus, a quarterback on security video outside a strip club. Now he's charged with assault.
Dave's got Helen Mirren Monday, and later this week, Miley Cyrus makes her first Late Show appearance.
Please welcome a two-time Tony winner who's returning to Broadway in a little night music, Bernadette Peters.
Afrobeat, rock and roll, rhythm and blues, and punk. These are the performances that we've seen tonight of the 4 shows nominated for Best Musical. Once again, the nominees are American Idiot, Fella,
This country know what? Everybody, yeah.
Memphis, $1 Million Quartet, and the Tony Award goes to Memphis.
Thank you so much. What an incredible night this has been. What an amazing journey we have all been on. Back in 2002, George W. George hired Joe DiPietro and David Bryan to write a great show about the first white DJ in Memphis to put black music in the middle of the radio, and look what has happened. We have so many people to thank, all of our investors and producers. You guys rock my world. Also, I want to thank those 4 regional theaters who made this possible. TheaterWorks in Palo Alto, California, North Shore Music Theater, La Jolla Playhouse, and the 5th Avenue in Seattle. You allowed us to do our work, and we got it done, babies. We got it done. Woo! Put this show together.
Okay, so Douglas Hodge won the Tony, but to be fair, no, we're going to keep talking. Oh, here's the Tony winner once again from Memphis. Okay, so, oh, crap, what am I doing? They're going to perform again because they just won.
Listen to the beat, listen to the sing, playing, oh, man, love it with your feet. You gotta love it with your feet. Listen to your soul, listen to your soul, even you need it, let it make you whole. Listen to the beat and hear what's in your soul. Never let anyone steal. Na 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 na. Come on. Na 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 na.
Breaking news now at 11, a deadly crash. 2 cars careen into a pedestrian.
CBS 2 News at 11 is 30 seconds away.
A 315 horsepower